Yo family, Rebel Glam here. I firstly I wanna say something good. And that is a big thank you to all the artists that I've been collabing with so far. Y'all been giving me lots of support, and I'm happy to say that I am basically finished recording my album, so you guys can stay tuned for more information. And sorry for talking so much and not doing any pieces, you know, not singing any songs, but a lot of things been on my mind recently, so that's what's been happening. Shh, mommy talking. You know, sad again today. I want to talk about Trayvon Martin, right? And this is what I have to say. I would like the murderer to get justice, but the truth is that words cannot express the pain that I feel, and the sympathy that I have for Trayvon's mother and father, his family, the people who knew him, and the black people who live out there, and the way how they're viewing their children right now. Children are so precious. They're gifts from God, and too many people don't treat them right. And then now we get people that trying to do their best with their child, and somebody come and take out their child just like that. Words cannot describe how terrible that is, right? But I'm not going to focus on that in this vlog, because I think enough attention has been paid to that. What I want to say is this: black, white, Chinese, whoever, Hispanic, whoever, Indian, whoever, we're all people. We're all human beings. Nobody ain't made themselves. We need to stop worshiping money and feeling that the rich are better than the poor, or holding on to things that we had no control over, like slavery, and using that as reasons to, as black people, decide to unite against white people. And white people need to understand that what they did was wrong back then, and move away from this idea that it is fair for them to be more privileged than us. It's not fair. But all of these things are same old things. These things are from way back, and they're still here. Yes, America has a black president, but there's still this sort of shit going on in America. And I really truly believe that only God can really help with some of these issues. Man's life is short. Our memory is short. We are selfish, and we look to do a lot of things for our own gain. However, God is eternal, God is merciful, and God is us. We are all a part of God. God is not going to forget any of us. No. This here got me upset, man. I ain't thinking properly. Let me say this, right? That man, I can't remember his name, Zimmerman, some shite, whatever the fuck he named, right? That killed that little boy. I want one to know that he head ain't good though. His head is not good. He's mad. Racism is a form of madness. There's lots of different forms of it, right? But his head is not good. No, I'm not saying he ain't exempt punishment, because God bless you and know that, and my son, you know how it would have gone down, right? I believe, honestly, that only love can cure certain things, but we as humans, sometimes it's not our love. Sometimes it's Jah love, right? Because we don't be capable, right? He will never live down the fact that he murdered that boy. Whoever wants to support him in that small group of haters is what we'll call them, yeah, call it haters. He in that small group of haters. Yes, I like to make up words. I hope you realize that by now. They could stand there and try to pretend that he did a good thing, but what he has done will come back to him. Going to jail and sitting down in jail might not be the way that it is done, but rest assured that the world is such that balance does occur, right? And what he did, he will pay for. What I think we need to fight now is ignorance, so that this does not happen again. Sailor, please come from there. See what happened when you're doing a blog ads, you take your eye off 2 minutes, cheese on, bro. Anyway, come from there and sit down next to me, please. this thing about black people rise up, or for instance, I was on Facebook the other day. This girl posted and she said thanks to Jesus because she got help with her exams. And a man come on anything and want to talk, but you need to stop believing in that foolishness. So I said, hey man, like, why you treat the girl like that? And he proceeded to tell me how I need to learn this and need to learn what he white cracker put in black people and all sorts of things. Excuse me. I was raised reading the Bible, and I must admit it has never put me wrong yet. The Bible does not teach that white people are better than black people. It teaches that all people are equal. The Bible does not teach that Jesus was white. It teaches that he happened to be Hebrew at the time, because Jesus' body changed a good set of times and he wasn't even the same looking person when it changed. The Bible teaches that God don't give up on people even though they really suck. There's lots of good things in there, and there's also a lot of explanations for things that we might not find otherwise. Now, this is not me trying to tell you, oh, run and go and believe in the Bible and read everything the Bible says and take it 100%, or don't reason for yourself. This is not me doing that at all, but this is me saying respect people's beliefs. I find that in life we're getting to a point where nobody is willing to respect anybody else's beliefs anymore. And the joke about it is that the main people who are telling you that you're brainwashed, they don't come with a way to win you over. They come to you as hostile as possible to try to tell you about how you should think, and it is wrong. So what I'm going to say to you is, if your belief system causes you to be hostile to other people, it's not the truth. If your belief system is causing you to live better with other people, to live longer, more stress-free lives, to consider other people's feelings, well, I ain't got no problem with that. Don't come and knock something. You can knock an aspect of something, but don't come and try to tear down somebody's belief because you don't believe it or because you see things differently. That is not the way to win people over. Anyway, as I said again, I just wanted to touch on the little Trayvon boy and say what an unfortunate event it is, and the fact that at the end of the day, all we can really do is to fight that sort of thinking. You understand? Fight that, oh, one child hair curly, one child hair kinky, one got good hair, one got bad hair, that sort of thinking, because it's that sort of mentality which causes this whole idea that makes people still think the same way. Black people better than white people better than black people. No, none of us made ourselves. And the truth of the matter is, based on how hard the world is, if a person could have a choice, they might not choose to be black. As I posted the other day, to be black and female is two of the hardest things on earth to be. But I love myself, and the truth is, if I could choose again, I probably would choose to be exactly how I am. You know why? Because I appreciate what God has done in making me. But a lot of people are not like that, and the fact is because they don't love themselves. But the first step in loving yourself is to see your uniqueness and appreciate your uniqueness around the sea of difference around you. That does not mean that you get about a place and hate people for being different. It means you appreciate the differences and the similarities in everyone. That man that killed that little boy, I hope he goes to jail. But our system, this jail system, to me, where he can get 3 meals a day and all that, might not be suitable punishment. You know, there was a time he would get wiped out. Let God deal with he one time, but we in different times. So what I would say is, more so than fighting to get this man in jail, which whatever, his life has to be a punishment from now on. He murdered an innocent child and the whole world knows it. His life is bad. Let me not deal with he. Let me deal with the mentality that even we perpetuate in our own homes that causes that sort of thing. So that white fella could write that blog and say, you know, he wore a hoodie, he did the same thing as Trayvon, nobody looks at him suspiciously. But a black person does the same thing, they get viewed a certain way. That is what we have to come off of. People have even told me things like I should get 2 white girls to run my business for me, to be in the front, so that I can get more sales. Pardon me? That is the mentality that we have to get out of. That if a white man come to Barbados and he said, oh, I am so and so and so de la Fleur from France, and I do blah blah blah, and we say, oh, okay, he is charging $500 for something I can usually get for $100, but I'm gonna pay him because he's not black, He's French, but your neighbor got something and it costs whatever it costs, and before you could even hear what it costs, he could give me that a little cheaper. He looking to jack up my eye. So what happened is you think that that other man is better than you, but you view your neighbor the same as or less than you, so therefore they're not allowed to do the same. No, we have to understand something. All people are born equal. It is what you do with yourself that makes you better or worse than somebody else. So don't get judging people or trying to cast aspirations on people, talking about somebody deserve this or don't deserve that or whatever, based on race or wealth or anything like that. We have to get out of it. You understand what I mean? We have to get out of that mentality, and that is what will make the death of that little boy and all the others, Ayakobi, everybody that died before, mean something. One love.